Well, today's a sad day here for anybody looking to purchase a Tesla Model Y or Model 3. Tesla has removed Autopilot from its lineup. So you have two options now. You have the traffic aware cruise control, which allows you to follow or just stay in the lane, but it won't turn for you. What it's going to do is just be aware that there's a car in front of you. It will slow down. If there's no car in front of you, it'll drive at the speed that you set your car to go. So that's the awareness part. But it doesn't turn, doesn't change lanes, doesn't stop, doesn't do anything. Autopilot, at least what it did was it stayed in the lane. If the road curved, it curved. So you could basically use it for long road trips. Just get in the right lane, turn autopilot on, and sit back and relax. Now, it would slow down and speed up if there was cars in front of you. Wouldn't change lanes or anything, but it was free, right? Good deal. The other option was full self-driving. So they've had, in the past, full self-driving was a purchase that you made when you bought the car or afterwards. They introduced subscription model a year or so ago. And so I've been using the full self-driving subscription process, which is $99 a month here in Canada and the United States. It's a really good deal. But if you don't want to spend $100 a month, then you're kind of stuck with this cruise control thing. It's really a step backwards. It makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why Tesla's doing it. They did introduce this to the standard Model Y, which was a stripped down version of the Model Y. And so we all looked at it, went, okay, it's stripped down. Okay, take away some of the features. Doesn't make any sense because that thing doesn't cost them any money. There's no physical piece to it. It's just software, right? But they did take away a lot of other things with it. They stripped out the speaker systems. There's manual steering wheel adjustment. Like there was a lot that was taken out, but it gave you a reason to upgrade to the long range or maybe even the performance, right? Now they all have this cruise control crap and it makes no sense. Like if you're buying a Model Y long range at 65,000 here in Canada and you don't have autopilot, come on. Now you're looking at the performance. Well, maybe I'll upgrade the performance because it's about $5,000 more kind of ish if you were looking at the colors and stuff because they do have some added features. But they took the autopilot away from that too. Now you're spending $70,000+ for a feature that was in cars in the 90s. It makes no sense. So yeah, so now you're stuck with cruise control or full self-driving, which is nice, but you can't buy it outright. It is quite expensive though, so I didn't purchase it. It's $8,000 US or $11,000 Canadian to purchase it. So unless you plan to keep the car forever, or you can transfer it, which they're now claiming that's not going to happen anymore either. Yeah, it's a weird world. It's maybe full self-driving is going to turn into a tiered software package. So maybe you get supervised version of FSD, which is what we have today for $99. And then if you want to have the unsupervised, so the car can drive without you doing anything, maybe $150. Like these are some of the options they have going forward, which is okay. But right now, it's just, I don't know. I feel sorry for the guys. I've only had this car for a couple months now, and the price hasn't gone up. It hasn't gone down either. So for $65,000, you're not getting autopilot anymore. I'm happy I have it, but it's sad. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.